right, so we're not talking about no mom breastfeeding at 10 or nothing too, right?
I was breastfed until I was 4.
Okay, now we gotta bring it up.
Let's bring it up.
Now we gotta bring it up.
Let's go. That's how you open a podcast.
And then when I see my mom, I was like, Mom, and she was like, no, you're about like 2. I was like, okay, good. Because even 2's kind of late for me. Yeah.
I thought I was
but
the
you probably
latest.
look like an 8-year-old kid, bro. Too.
I was walking around like I was 12. How old are you? I'm 1.
You actually remember the day you finished breastfeeding?
No, I don't remember. But I know you said you remember.
I remember because
Yeah.
I was 5.
Yeah.
Well, of course you remember. You was like 17. So.
But I was ashamed to tell everyone that I was breastfed until I was 4 until I heard you were 5. So now I feel
being open,
yeah, I'm open, yeah.
No, I'm still breastfeeding to
Really,
this day.
5? Really?
Rainey's 2 years old. She's still breastfeeding. So yeah, get on the side. This is mine.
Do you have any memories of breastfeeding at all? I remember when I was 4.
Yeah, I remember my mom put vinegar on her nipples, so that's when
Oh,
that's
sick
what
potato.
makes you
Steer you off.
Yeah. So like now, even to this day, I don't like the smell of vinegar. So
like
it worked.
I like
Just ruined you for
vinegar
life.
chips.
I thought he was gonna say he doesn't
You
like
like
nipples
vinegar
anymore.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite. I would.
That's why he had an extra year. He
Put
kept
vinegar.
moving.
Latch right on. Latch right on.
Latch on, latch off is a
Yeah.
big deal.
That's hilarious.
She could put Tabasco on top. I would have latched right on still. Yeah.
See?
Do you think that benefited you, like breastfeeding longer in life?
Course. Look at me now.
Absolutely not. This is
Wait, aren't you kind of short compared to your family though?
I don't know. Height's just a number.
And like, aren't you kind of short compared to like your
Yeah,
dad
my
and your
dad's
uncle?
6'5".
Yes.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 6'5", 6'7" in heels.
And
but-
and you finished at 2. Wait, what?
I'm 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah.
If I double sock or not.
How did that? How tall is your mom?
5'4".
Okay, I guess
Yeah.
that kind of makes. So you just took her genes then.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's
tall is your
diabolical.
mom?
We say latched on.
Mom's like, she's like same thing, like 5'6", 5'5".
Your mom is definitely taller than me. I'm 5'7".
Yeah.
And what was your dad?
My dad's like, he was maybe 6
Wait a
foot.
minute. Did you catch that?
Oh yeah. Well, mom, he goes, your mom's definitely taller than me.
Yeah, and she is like 5'6", bro.
Yeah.
I'm 5'7".
No, you're not.
I'm 5'7".
Yeah, I don't know what
You're
you're
not.
In heels, in heels. But yeah, you
I
come
just
from
did
the
my
Tuinei family, right?
medical thing.
Yeah,
They put the ruler on my head.
And you tippy-toed.
5'7".
I could have seen you
We're
tippy-toeing.
gonna have to do that on camera soon. So
Yeah,
just to pull it.
that's crazy.
They're trying to expose my height. It's
I
just a number.
always put 5'10" on my roster when I
ID.
played football. Yeah.
Well, they all,
5'10".
on rosters on thing, they always over embellish height. Like I think in mine, I think they put me at 6'10". I was like, come on, guys.
Fuck that. When I got to college, they put my exact height and my exact weight.
Yeah, that's what they put
5'10", 203.
Oh, see.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I don't know what team was that.
Mayville State University of North Dakota.
Yeah, that's why no one heard of them.
Yeah. None of us get to. Yeah, I was about to be nice and go into like a proper interview, intro Punahou, and
Just go right into it.
I'll blur it. Nah, I won't blur it. I really won't. What was that like though, going to such a prominent school like Punahou?
Oh, it was great. I got in 9th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, I almost went Campbell, but I never get in. You don't know. Keep thinking Campbell chicken noodle soup over here.
Not rugged enough or what?
But I was at that time I was living in Eva, so I went to Elim Intermediate, Eva Beach Elementary. So me and my family said, oh, we're just gonna try 9th grade. If I don't get in, then I'm gonna go Campbell. But I got in. So and it was partially because of my uncle Mark Tuinei.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Come on,
dad's
we gotta
brother.
talk about Uncle Mark.
Yeah. So he was a big time NFL player. Went to Punahou, and he had his whole like scholarship under his name, which I never got the scholarship to. It was crazy. Like, you get the same last name, they never give them to me. So talk about politics at Punahou. Yeah. But I'm very grateful that my parents, they hustled and they paid for the tuition because I know it was expensive. And
Yeah, what was the tuition? Do you remember what it was like?
I would say at least I think it was like $22,000 a year.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
And that's without
Now it's
room
like
and board or
30
anything?
something.
Because they've got room and board as well,
They don't
right?
have room and board.
Oh, they
No,
don't?
no.
Okay.
I think Kamehameha has that.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like 20 something. Well, they paid all that money, paid for my college, just for me to be a comedian. No doctor, nothing.
What was it like growing up with that kind of football pedigree in the family? I mean, your dad also played in the NFL as well, right?
Yeah, my dad played NFL, and they're giants, 6'5".
Yeah.
Even my brothers, they're like 6'3". One of them 6'5", one of them 6'3". So I mean, I had literally big shoes to fill, you know. So
Yeah, because we can't just skip over that. Like Mark Tuinei is like a Hall of
A
Famer.
legend. We're Cowboys
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
fans.
You
You know
guys
what I mean?
Cowboys fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good
like,
luck, but I was a Mark Tuinei fan. Yeah. I was a Mark Tuinei fan, but like just him having the battles with the Niners like all the time. You always look for like the local boy on the team, and you know us having Jesse Sapolu. Like Mark Tuinei was the equivalent of that.
Yeah.
And Jesse Sapolu to this day talks about how much of a legend Mark was, and we've seen the battles of him going against. And you know when I had found out that Tumua was his nephew, I was like, wait a minute. It kind of. And then I seen his dad. I was like, okay, now it makes sense. And I was like, oh, Pop's a big dude. So then I was like, oh man, the Tuinei like legacy in football was always like they were like the prime O lineman. Like that was the carbon copy of what you should be as an O lineman. So Jesse to this day always talks about how legendary Mark was, and you know hearing Tumua talk about it too is like you see the lineage was already. You know he was destined already to be great.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Jesse Sapolu, man.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
He was an all-time great, too. He came to my show recently in Pasadena. Yeah. So that was fun to see him there. But yeah, I come from a big football family. All my cousins played, so I was playing since I was a small kid, man. And I always wanted to be in the NFL, always wanted to follow that route, which is why I went to Punahou, and then I went to UH. I actually walked on there. I was always undersized, so I kind of had that dog in me. You know,
It's almost like better to walk on because now you have a bigger
wait a
dog.
minute. That's a wild statement. What the fuck? Wait. He said it was better to walk on.
Well, no, because you don't have the pressure. So like if your gate's given to you in a scholarship, now it's kind of the pressure's there. If you go on as a walk on, you got to be a dog because now you're walking on. Come on, Justin, stick with it.
I could have. I played on scholarship, bro.
preferred walk-on. So
Yeah.
if that
Okay.
even makes a
No.
thing.
I had a preferred walk on or
you
a
did?
preferred. What was it? What do they call it?
Red shirt or gray shirt?
Yeah, but at UH, but I ended up going to Mayville
Yeah.
State just
What
for.
position did you play?
But believe it or not, defensive end. But I was 5'10", 230. Okay, I gotta say 230 though because I got hurt
235
real
with the
early my
neck
freshman
cross.
year.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna give me a red shirt.
Wow.
But who was They were talking to me and the Padello brothers.
Yeah, KK and Mana. Yeah, they're my close friends to this day. What year did you grad?
2014. Same year.
Same with me. Yeah,
Same year.
yeah. 2014. Yeah. So I mean, preferred walk on. If people don't know, is like I guess you don't have to try out for the team. They already have a spot for you.
Right.
They just can't pay for you.
Exactly.
And it was at a time when the NCAA they changed the whole rule where the walk-ons could get training table and they can eat. So we felt like scholarship
Part of the-
players.
yeah.
Yeah. So it was a good time.
Who was some of the dogs on your team at that time?
Cole McDonald was our quarterback. John Ursua, receiver. He played for the Seahawks. Marcus
career.
Kemp. I think he's still playing for the Chiefs right now. There's a few guys. Rigoberto Sanchez was our kicker. He's still the kicker for the Colts, I think, right now.
Was Jelani with you guys too?
Jelani too. Yeah. Jelani. Yeah.
I
Love
think
Jelani.
Damian Packer played with you guys too.
Yeah.
I played with him in high school. Yeah.
he was a walk-on too. So
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Hawaii has a great walk-on program. A lot of the greats were walk-ons. So I mean, they all motivated me to do that. I ended up earning a scholarship my beginning of my junior year. So under Coach Rolovich. So thankful that he gave me
So
that.
it's crazy. I played with Nick Rolovich at City College, San Francisco. And he was our quarterback for, it was like the 97-98 season.
Yeah.
But when Nick started getting into the thing and he started coaching at UH, he was already accustomed to the poly side of it because of all of us at City College, San Francisco. So that's why when he got named the head coach, and I said, he's going to be used to all the polys over there because he was dealing with all the polys in San Francisco City. So shout out Nick Rolovich, man. That's my boy right
for
there.
real. He's
Go ahead, sorry.
no. Nick. I think he's still fighting that case with
Yeah,
the COVID.
still fighting the case.
Yeah.
Wait, what
So, 'cause
happened?
he was one of the only coaches that didn't want to have the COVID test done, and so he was fighting
stood up
against.
for it and all.
He stood
Yeah.
up for it, and I think he lost his job over it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
But,
he's still. I think the case is still going on. He might hit big money for that.
Wow.
and I hope he does too, because he took a stand when nobody wasn't. At the
He's
time.
a good guy. I mean, he gave me my scholarship. I remember the day. It was like I hardly skipped class, but that one day I skipped class. I just went home early, and I got a call from Coach Rolovich. He said, "Hey, can you come to my office?" I was like, "Oh, this guy probably knows I missed class." So I show up, and then he's like, he gave me the scholarship. And
nice.
I was like, "Oh, I didn't even say I thought I was gonna get in trouble because I missed class, but he didn't even know I missed class." But that was a funny story. The one time I actually was like, I should just go home already, and boom, get a call immediately. So
Does he know that story?
No, he doesn't. Yeah.
Now he does.
Now he does. Yeah. If he's listening.
When you're on scholarship, you have to go to class.
Well, yeah, it's kind of almost a
You have to pass.
mandatory thing.
Well, I never went to college, so I don't know.
That's a good point because I had like a 1.9 my freshman, like my fall semester, but I was still on scholarship for my spring semester.
Yeah, so football, I mean, they're pretty strict. We had assistant coaches come in and they do class checkers.
Yeah.
So they'll check if you're in class. They'll show up. If you're late too, you gotta like run and stuff like that. So they're really strict on that. And they'll see, are they all in class? Okay. Especially the scholarship guys, because they're paying for them, right? To go to school.
So what was that like this past weekend? Being honorary captain.
Honorary captain, right? It took me 15 years to be on captain. Finally did it. That was the most playing time I saw.
On the field during the captains.
Yeah, it was good. I actually had I did some comedy for the team the night before at the hotel.
What was that like?
Timmy Chang. Oh, it was cool. I was just roasting everybody, and I mean, gave them a little bit of motivation too. And I mean, the vibe is great. They're a really good team. Michael Alejado is a beast, man. He's small too.
Exactly.
That's what I love about him. He's undersized. Yeah, great year this year. I mean, I knew I was hoping they were going to win. We were favored by 2 points, I think. And we was at the game, and they pulled it off at the end.
There's a big buzz about the UH team this year, especially with the quarterbacks. And so I was watching some like kind of like the pre-rankings, and they were talking about the quarterback, and I was like, oh, so I kind of looked into him and was like, oh, it's kind of a big deal. Yeah. So I think UH, I mean, we're always, even when we're not fans of or following it, UH is always the college we always go for, especially being like locals and, you know, being poly and all that. It was like, oh, no, we always root for the Rainbow Warriors. So I think, especially because we knew like Vili the Warrior, you know, the mascot.
Vili the Warrior.
Yeah.
Vili the Warrior. That
Brandon's dad, yeah.
All his
and B's back playing too. He's with the Steelers, right?
They should bring Vili back too, though.
Yeah.
Come on.
Why not? How dope would that be?
Yeah. That would be
funny
great.
story, Vili the Warrior, when Fiji, they were all mixing. I'm like, we got Vili and Fiji, and we're all mixing kava. I said, like, well, guys, I had 2 cups and I was out of there. But besides that, just kind of be around the greats. But they got to bring Vili back. I think that's what's missing from the program.
Yeah,
was that kind of nostalgia of having.
I don't know if they do the haka anymore either. I didn't see them do it.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah.
What did you think about the walkout? Like the whole thing with the new Warrior.
I mean, I know that guy. His name is Pongi. He's a cool guy, but they should have a distinguished mascot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, bringing back Vili. I know he's older now. I don't know if he can still run.
Man,
bro, the haka he did when they were at LSU.
Shout out to Vili, man. Vili still, he could still slang.
He could bring Sam guys with him. And
I think he got asked. I think just because he lives in the mainland now. Yeah.
Oh, he does? I didn't know that.
But yeah, he had all his sons on the drums. I remember that at Aloha Stadium.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he's in Utah, if I'm not mistaken, but he might be in Utah. But he always checks on me on Instagram and says, you know.
See, those were like the great legendary days at Aloha Stadium, though.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
52,000 rocking.
Yep.
We're literally never going to see that again.
The newspaper crumples.
Oh, my God. That was the best.
I never went into the game. I always just tailgated.
Just tailgate and dip?
Tailgating.
Tailgate, party, dip.
And drinking milk.
Is that a possibility? Could you have been at a UH game and drank titty milk?
No.
Did you go to the tailgating? No. Did you go to?
I would go to the tailgates. Yeah, but my family wasn't real like big sports.
Yeah.
We just rode dirt bikes and I grew up a little different.
It's crazy because right before I came in here, the Orleans, some people start because the UH versus UNLV game in Vegas now is a big thing,
right? Yeah.
So and they're talking about trying to do more shows and concerts about it too. So I mean they're just taking advantage of the Ninth Island being here in Vegas, and I think it's dope.
Yeah, I was trying to do my show because this year it's November 1st.
Yeah. But it's on the 22nd.
Oh, 22nd.
Is it here this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the same weekend as F1. So my team told me that I shouldn't do a show on the Strip because
shut everything down.
Yeah. The whole Vegas is.
Wait, fuck! I thought he was gonna say he's going to do Allegiant. I was like, oh shit! Damn.
Maybe next year.
Yeah. But even I always wondered because I wanted to sit down with Tumua, what was the fork in the road to say I'm going to be a comedian? Because obviously to be a comedian you always got to be funny, locker room, relationships, and everything. So how did that even come about?
Well, it actually started. Speaking of football, it started at UH. That's where I took my first stand-up comedy class. Was at UH because I minored in theater, and one of the classes under the theater department was stand-up comedy.
Who taught that class?
This guy named Nick Murray. He was a comedian there in Hawaii, but they don't even teach that anymore because no one signs up for it anymore. I think only 4 people signed up. I think we was begging for like a 4th person to come because if we only had 3, they would cancel the class. So me and my teammate Hunter Hughes, we signed up for the class just to get like an easy A. I thought, but
the elective.
An elective. Yeah. But I didn't know you actually had to perform. as part of the criteria, like you have to go to like 4 open mics a semester, and yeah, and you have to bring it to like these certain spots. They'll tell you like, oh, King's Pizza, Anna O'Brien's, and bring it like a slip to like the host, and they have to sign it off and show the teacher and all that. So I was like, I thought we were just learning about like joke structure and watching comedy specials, but no, it was actually performing. And then our final exam was to do a full 10 minutes in front of a full paid audience, and it was at Anna O'Brien's. And the whole football team showed up, and it was the most people they ever had in that show. Yeah, and they're like, "Who is this kid bringing 150 guys?"
And the football team too.
Yeah, and I actually have footage of my first time doing that, and I crushed it. And ever since then, I kept coming back week after week after week, and but I guess it started off like when I was younger. I was really into magic, so I would do a lot of like performing.
Yeah,
that is very common, huh?
What, magic?
No, especially with comedian. A lot of comedians have started loving magic and developing the comedy.
Andrew Schultz did that too.
Yeah, Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
I think Louis J. Gomez, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Because I think being a magician, you have to have a comedic theme to it.
And that stage presence, right?
The
Yeah.
tricks. Yeah.
So I was really into
Performer.
magic, like since I was a small kid. I even did like kid parties and stuff. My name was Kid Magic. That was my stage name.
Oh,
and I had a business
Kid
card.
Magic.
Yeah, with 2 D's.
That could have been a rap name and a magician name. Oh, by the way, we're doing World Cafe after this.
What was your specialty? What kind of tricks did you do?
Like sleight of hand stuff.
Okay.
Card tricks, coin tricks. I'm actually shooting a video with Shin Lim tomorrow.
Shut
nice,
the fuck
nice.
up. Shut the fuck
Shin Lim is
up.
on every
Do you know who
billboard
that
in
is?
Las Vegas.
No, because we're doing the same. We're doing the same.
Get Ronnie some titty milk. You don't know what's going on right now.
Tell him who Shin Lim is, please.
He's a magician.
He's just like
huge magician.
like America's Got Talent winner.
Yeah,
If I'm not
If I
mistaken,
see his face, I probably
he's probably one of the
Asian guy.
biggest magicians in the world. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's on every big billboard.
Probably
I
makes
know
like
who he is if I see his
residency.
face.
Probably makes like $30 million a year type of
Yeah.
thing.
I don't even remember
The Filipino-looking kid with long hair on the strip looks like he's in Hogwarts.
I think he's. I don't think he's Filipino.
He's not Filipino.
What is it? Asian? He's not. Yeah.
What kind of Asian is he?
Box already.
Let me ask the
Chinese?
Asian guy. What is he?
Oh,
Chinese.
fuck.
Yeah.
Claim
Lim is
him,
not-
damn.
You fucked that up.
Oh, so you're doing some promo with Shin Lim?
Yeah, because we're doing the same venue, the
nice.
Palazzo Theater.
He has a residency there, right?
Yeah. So he's open to it. So we're gonna shoot it tomorrow, and I think we're gonna go trick for trick.
Oh wow.
How many tricks do you have lined up?
There's like a standard like of tricks. Like it's like almost like speech. Like if you see another magician, you got to know at least 5 to be in the
I can tell
magician
you,
realm.
like any magician that does a trick, I know how to do it, figure it out.
Like you'll be able to figure out his tricks. You're that good.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's Kid Magic with 2 Ds.
Bro, I don't know what kind of magic he does. Like, can you levitate?
Nah, most like card tricks, coin tricks, but I mean
Sleight of hand,
all the
like,
levitation stuff is all like stage and
Staged,
tricks and with wires and all that.
You
Like,
lying.
you think they actually float?
Chris Angel?
Wait, what's
They don't know
What's
Chris
the other
Angel?
side of the Luxor?
You guys never see that? Tell me how a camera can fake that.
It's a lot of camera tricks, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk anything about magicians because they might haunt me like on purpose.
My favorite magician besides Shin Lim is David Blaine.
David Blaine?
Yeah,
I like
because he
David Blaine.
actually does like. People try to figure out what he does it like stabbing a
Yeah, how
ice
the
pick through
fuck
his
does he
hand.
do that?
He actually does it. That's the trick.
How?
Wow.
How
Yeah,
though?
but a lot of this
does
stuff,
it.
he pushes his body to the limit.
Yeah,
to the
he-
limit,
right?
yeah.
But you said you can figure it out, right?
That's the
Yeah,
trick.
he
You
stabbed
just
me.
do it. Yeah, I'm
You know
not
how he
gonna do
figured
it,
out? He stabbed his actual head. There we go.
That's the whole trick. Like,
Does he really
actually did it.
avoid, like, how does he avoid the blood vessels and shit? He can see it? Like, see
I don't think
Superman?
it bleeds that much if you actually try, because no one really
It's a
tries.
sharp pick.
He's the only one.
So
Yeah,
it's real
it's
quick.
very clean. It's probably they probably burn it a little bit, right?
Yeah, just to
Put
get
some
the
fire
whole
on
thing
it,
through
yeah.
it. Like David Blaine is one of those
Sanitize.
that's
Can you
always.
can you do any of that then? Like,
No, I
could you
like-
do something for us right now? Like, is there something you'd be able to do?
If you have cards,
You get cards.
deck of cards.
Or maybe Tyson has it in his car, probably. Maybe I'll be right back. He's getting it right now. He was like,
But being a magician, like going into like having the comedy aspect, because I was talking about it's not easy to be a comic as well. Like especially I think in this demographic, how do you kind of stay ahead of the game being that type of comic, especially having being Hawaiian, and it's different to try to make a Hawaiian audience laugh than it is from doing others. You know what I mean? So how do you even kind of like intertwine that whole thing into your act?
I always go with staying true to myself. You
Yeah.
know, I don't wanna copy other comics and And just because I'm from Hawaii, it doesn't mean I have to, drop the pidgin or drop the way I talk.
Yeah.
I feel like only now I'm starting to kind of realize that. Before I tried to like adapt and try to relate to the audience more, but they came to see me, and they want to see what Tumua thinks is funny.
Yeah.
So I just try to do what I think is funny, and if they like it, they like it. If they don't, then why'd you buy a ticket?
Was that an effect of doing because you do tour a lot, a lot of the mainline as well, right?
I went to a lot of places. There are some spots where there wasn't that much of my fans there, so that's a good challenge as well. But funny is funny in the end, a lot of Hawaii is getting more universal. I feel like a lot of people are catching on to the Hawaii terms, and it's partially because of all these like Iumtongis out now. Maoli's been killing it. Even
yourself, really?
Or even like the movies like Moana. There's like Moana 1, 2 live action. Like there's so many Moanas. Lilo and Stitch, and so everyone's been putting Hawaii on the map with The Rock and Jason Momoa. With all
Chief
that.
of War and all that.
Chief of War. So.
Well, now you can because everything in Chief of War is all in Hawaiian language. So that's what I'm trying to keep up. Like,
I can't even watch the thing. I'm like this.
I was trying to compile more of them so I can just watch it straight.
I
I watched the first and second one.
Yeah.
But I like to like marathon it when I watch stuff.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So you binge watch
it all one time.
Yeah. But they're like doing like every Friday is a new episode now.
Yeah. They're trying to push it more and market hard. That's why.
What do you think of the show so far?
I think it's good, but it's just hard to keep up sometimes for me. Even though I went Punoho, it's hard to read and understand.
I just can't get bought in with the Kamehameha they picked.
I understand the whole thing when I'm
he's a little bit like, shut the fuck up. Fucking son of Whitmore Village right
I
here.
just watch it, understand it.
I turned the subtitles off.
Son of Wahiwa.
There's a big thing like when it came out, like there was a big thing amongst the Hawaiians that are saying it's not authentic enough, and there's some everyone's always going to have something to say about it. So I think the take that I had on it was like you're getting brought to the forefront by Jason Momoa telling the King Kamehameha story. As far as Apple TV putting $350 million into it, I mean that's going to be something that's going to have to have. I see a lot of our friends in the back, back because they're all extras. But then you say like Cisa Gray, that's a Matza from Comic King's sister,
right.
And like it's kind of dope to see them have that shine that they didn't get normally. But I think it's a dope show, and I'm intrigued. Besides the ass shit, like there's a lot of ass showing in it. I don't see Jason Momoa's ass a little too many times that I would like to. But other than that, I think it's a dope show.
I don't understand how Kamehameha is smaller than everybody.
Yeah, apparently he was 7 feet tall.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought he was like 7'4".
7 something is what they said, right? Because his cape was like 7 foot long, and that kind of touched the ground.
Right.
So
should have hired a Samoan.
But I thought most of the actors are from New Zealand, right?
Yeah, if you look at the actors, you have
Jake
Uncle
the Muss.
Bully, you have Jake the Muss, you have a lot of the Once a Warrior, because even the kid that was the sister's brother.
I like that they
used
use Jake the Muss because his rage and everything from Jake the Muss.
Oh, you can see it
right
goes
into,
through. Yeah.
Who are you guys talking about? Is this a wrestler or something?
No, Jake. So everyone
Once
watch
Were
Once Were Warriors.
What?
So Once Were Warriors was a New Zealand film that came out.
He's in that movie. Yeah.
So he's the main character. Jake the Muss was his character. He was the husband, and the reason why it resonated with so much with Polish
violent in there.
is because it was like domestic violences, and then you had like suicide.
You ever heard that? Cook the mental fucking eggs, and
you never watched Once Were Warriors? Just
should check it out.
This is ridiculous.
I know.
Definitely check it out, bro.
Is it an old movie or something?
Yeah, but it's still relevant to today.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why people like resonated with it because a lot of
Because of him.
like my background came from like that. Like you've seen the drunk nights with the uncles and it turned into domestic. So it's definitely to have those actors because that's what the Hawaiians were complaining about, not having Hawaiian actors play those parts. But they've been doing New Zealand film for so long where I don't see a lot of Hawaiian actors, that could play those. I'm not saying that there isn't.
But they're in a lot of big films. Right?
Yeah,
those
huge
guys.
films.
So it
Star
kind of just gave us
Wars
more
and all that,
exposure.
Yeah.
To me.
I should have had Tumua in that movie. I thought Tumua for sure was gonna come with your ass showing.
Too late.
Too late. No spray tan?
I mean, there are some white guys in there I've seen, so I don't
He's
know.
he's driving the bus.
Yeah.
I saw in the movie. I was like, oh, fuck, he's in this movie too.
What movie?
Lilo and Stitch.
He's in
Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah.
That's
Driving
fucking
the
lit.
bus.
I had no idea. I haven't watched it yet.
2 seconds.
Did you run him over?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ran
So the
him
funny
over.
thing is, like, that whole scene took like 8 hours to film because I had a whole bunch of lines. Like I was talking to the tourists and we had a little. I even hit the Stitch and my line was because the original line from the movie is like, "Oh, something stuck under the fender."
Yeah,
remember that? So I was driving a dump truck at the time. So I'm driving the trolley. I hit him. I come out. I was like, "Oh, I think we just hit one menehune," and I said a whole bunch of other lines. But then I was at the premiere and it was like was just like that. I was like,
And you're waiting for your line, like, here we come. Oh, it's done. Okay. Well, there goes that.
I guess they cut the rest. Yeah.
yeah. I was looking at my phone at the time. I looked up. Oh, it's done.
How did you get that part though? How'd that come together?
Through my agency, they kind of got it for me, and they were the casting director was a fan of me, and actually it started off because they reached out to me. I was they call it a punch up writers room. So I watched the whole first draft before anyone seen it.
Oh, wow.
So they sent it to me with my whole watermark on it, so I couldn't share it to anybody. And they wanted me to just take notes and say they wanted to get a Hawaii comedian perspective and say, is there some jokes we can add in, or is this very authentic? So I give them like 6 pages of notes, and then they got it, and then they said, we would like to use you in one of the scenes. I think will be good. And so they got me that role.
So you're SAG certified and all that now?
Yeah. Technically a writer too, I guess.
Oh, so there you go. See?
Did you get a writing credit on it?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's sick.
I got a couple emails about that, yeah.
How do you feel about that now? Like, could you see yourself writing movies later on in your career?
Yeah, I mean, me and my other friend, Jeremy Hugh, he's a writer. He's on like King of the Hill and everything. We started writing this TV show we have in the works. So we've been pitching it out to some companies and all that. So that's kind of in the works. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Who are you with currently? Agency?
CAA.
Oh,
yeah.
Fucking the best of the best,
One of the top,
basically.
Yeah. So I'm very grateful to be with them. I signed with them about 3 years ago, right when I started to tour pretty heavily. So they do all my bookings and everything.
Who do you work with there?
Justin Edbrook is my
Nice.
my comedy agent.
Sick.
Yeah. Well, you know some guys there?
A couple guys that work or have worked around guys that work with him, basically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like shop guys, Brian Callen.
Okay. Yeah. Shab is with. I think my agent was with Shab at first, and I think they helped doing their Fighter and the Kid podcast and all that.
If I'm not mistaken, that's where I know him from. Yeah. I work with chin guys sometimes too and whatnot.
Cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So after the stand-up class, when did you actually start going regularly?
It was like immediately after. Yeah. And then, I went straight into. Oh, that was during college, football, and then so it was like my junior year of college, and so there was like a little overlap where I was doing football practice in the morning and go meetings, and then I would do open mic at night.
So you were actually working open mics, like still while on the team, while on scholarship?
So they had like, I think there was like a mic every night in Hawaii at the time. So I would go there and then go to practice.
I didn't realize there was a scene like that on Oahu.
There's a good amount, yeah. There's like about maybe like 60 comedians, I would say, amateurs.
So like what venues was that you were bouncing around to?
Anna O'Brien's, Hawaiian Brian's, Square Barrels was this other one in town, by like near Chinatown, and then crazy spot. This spot called the Dragon upstairs. Oh, because there's no
Sounds like a
comedy
massage
club
parlor.
in Hawaii.
Sounds like the legal gambling room.
Sounds like
Gambling rooms
I
in
thought
the
a massage
back.
parlor right away.
And this is like what, like 2016?
No, yeah, you're right. 2016, yeah.
Because a lot of people kind of don't realize, they might think this might have happened overnight type of thing.
No, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't. And the whole skits you see, that was like way later.
And
I was a stand-up.
weren't you in like some type of skit beforehand, like in high school or something?
No.
Am I mistaken?
No.
Okay, I thought I had saw something like way back in the day.
Maybe that was like one of the first videos I posted. I don't know. But yeah, everybody thinks I did like the sketches first and then stand up. No, I did stand up first, and for a long time I didn't want to do any sketches or I didn't want to be an Instagram comic.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I'm a real comedian. I do real stand up. Yeah. But then when the pandemic happened, that's when everything got shut down. That was at the time when I was slowly gaining a following too. I had a monthly show at Honey's Restaurant in Kaneohe on the east side of the island. So every second Fridays of the month, I would be gaining like new followers of like real people coming in, and I would like headline over there. That got shut down. It's still closed to this day because of the pandemic. And then I was just at home thinking like, hey, what do I do now? Do I just
what's the next
give
move?
up? And then my friends are like, oh, you gotta like do some skits like these guys. And I was like, nah, I don't want to. And they said, just try. So I remember the first video I ever posted on Instagram was I was a toilet paper drug dealer. Because that was the topic of the time. Yeah, COVID. It was actually me and my dad. My dad was like the buyer. And we just filmed it real fast. The day I posted it, it went straight on like the Hawaii News Now on the news. And I was like, oh, okay, this is what local people want. So I made it important to me to post like a video a week. And I got like this trend going where I do like different job professions. So I did like a construction, a mechanic. And I'll just do all the things that people would know about the stereotypes about it, and that started to take off. And then the goal was just to hit 10,000 followers, and then I hit that really quick. Then it just kept gaining and gaining.
Yeah.
And then finally, when we had the green light to open up shows, I did one show at Blue Note when it finally was like 80% capacity. I put that up and it like sold out instantly. So I added a second one and it sold out again, and then again, and I ended up doing 12 sold out shows right after the pandemic. It was like 3 weekends in a row: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And yeah, that's how it kind of started off. You know,
like even with the grind of like, you know, doing the skits and everything, you gotta have everyone buy into what you were doing. Like seeing Pops in his videos were like, yeah, I couldn't ask my dad to do any of my stuff, but like to ask your dad and him actually be a character and like your skits, that has to be big to have the family support.
It resonates with like when he did the construction one.
Oh, bro,
because I come from construction background. I was like, he's fucking talking about me.
I think that's what all the videos were. Like, and then that was the genius part about it.
Directly hits you,
yeah. Was that the whole purpose behind it? Like saying these stereotypes that you kind of already know is already being talked about, but now you kind of like just minimize.
Yeah, so like I do like the general one that everyone knows, and then I do ones where like specifically only construction workers know. Like, oh, you're talking about Ryobi brand.
Yeah.
You know, like only construction guys know that. Like,
we shoved him out to the Ryobi. Fucking
like,
guy.
certain
This guy,
lingo out
he's staying in the car and he still stays training it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come over to Milwaukee or something.
I'm just I do everything Ryobi.
But everybody
you come in all confident in Ryobi, I'm like, bro.
Like the football player one too. When you were talking about the football practice play, like the different one, like everyone resonated because that was them at one point. Yeah. Like you felt like the construction where I was like, oh, I know that guy in practice. So like that was like being. How do you think social media kind of like helped you in your career as far as the comics that didn't have social media?
Oh yeah, it's everything. I mean that's it's what everyone's using now too. So yeah, people say like, oh. Like older comics may say, oh, you guys have it easy because you have social media. You guys can skyrocket fast, which is to a certain point true, but also everybody has access to it now.
So much competition, right?
So so everyone's trying to do that. So you really, it's almost like you gotta get lucky to get it, you know. So I'm very blessed that it kind of popped off for me, and I'm just trying to keep riding that wave.
If you had to look at your situation, why do you think it worked for you?
I don't know. I just
the breast milk.
Yeah, it gotta be. If you stop that
4-year-old breast milk,
exactly.
IQ is real high.
Let's bring it back.
IQ is high.
For those who don't know, before we got back into
IQ
this,
high, immune system high.
5-year-old breast milk.
Oh, it's on camera. No, we got it.
Oh, okay, so we got it. How do we
5-year-old, 4-year-old?
Yeah. See?
What about you, Jess?
I don't know. I don't talk to my mom.
This got dark.
We don't have a great relationship.
When's the next show coming up?
I'm trying. I go to church now.
Okay, well moving on. So, welcome to the Palazzo.
Oh yeah, you guys want to see a trip?
Yeah. Okay, so we got the cards pulled up.
There we go.
Tumua's
Where's the? Okay.
Would you call yourself?
These are hard to do. I mean, these are not the best.
Those are vintage, bro.
Yeah, they're not the best.
Vintage or midget? Because
Those are 1980s airplane cards.
Pick a card.
Any card.
Any card.
All right.
Except that one.
Okay.
It's the old line I would use.
See, that's where comedy and magicians come into handy, right
You
there.
can show the camera too. That one.
Okay. Wait, hold up. We're struggling.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Okay, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Stop. You put your card here.
All
That's
right.
fine. One last look before you forget.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it. Let's see. Hard to do sleight of hand with. Sorry,
With midget cards.
You made the table too and everything. Okay, just a simple one. I'll just make the card pop up to the top.
Bro, no way.
9 of spades. Was that? That wasn't the card.
No.
No. Let me hold your hand open like this. That wasn't 9 of spades.
No.
No.
Wait. What you mean?
I mean, the 9 of spades wasn't your card.
No.
What was your card?
7 of clubs.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty good.
What was
That's
that?
a pretty good one.
Flip it over.
Which
Pretty
was
good
that?
one. That's a pretty good one.
We should have said
Hey.
doubled up.
You might have seen.
Could you have done that? Like, could you do it again?
You're not supposed to do it twice though.
Yeah, you only do it once. If you
That's a magician's rule?
Magician Drew, yeah.
Sign my cards after.
I'll do one now. I'll do one at the end.
Do you ever do this for your black friends?
Yeah, I did it in the locker room, and they all run away every time. Black people are the best.
They think it's voodoo. They're like, oh, that's fucking voodoo right there now.
Yeah, they run away.
Is that how you got your scholarship?
Yeah, for real.
He did that to Nick Rolovich. You're like, oh, okay, you're on the team now.
Oh man, that's one of the best things about going to Korean church. They say I a
This guy
lot.
went to a church and he said they never spoke English. I was like, how the fuck were you in church then?
I can relate because I went to a Samoan church and they only spoke Samoan and I didn't speak
Yeah,
Samoan.
but you
Did you
like know
understand
at
it,
least
though?
some.
Oh no, nothing at all. But they got like these receivers and they got like an earpiece you could put in. There's somebody translating 20%
Yeah, we had that at the Samoan church.
of it maybe.
Wait.
They didn't even have AC.
So they had a thing that translated the sermon?
There was a guy that had like a microphone that was supposed to be doing it.
Yeah.
But he multiple times he kept saying, "Hey guys, this is my first time doing this. I'm so sorry.
They're like, huh?
I'm not sure what he just said." But whenever they say "I" in Korean, it's nigga.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a lot of like
So cool.
nigga this,
So-
nigga that.
Wait, what did they say?
I just like the word like
Yeah,
nigga this, nigga that. Like I'm 25%. I'm also black. Like I'm a little bit black too.
September is the show. Jesus Christ. Still Friends is the only place it goes left and dark real quick.
You think Jesus was white or
I
black?
don't talk to my mom.
When did you start breastfeeding? Fuck my mom. Hold up. Wait, god dang it. So you going back, that was a hell of a trick, by the way. But tell us, like, doing these bigger venues like now. So this is the second time you came, because the first time you was where at Cosmo.
No,
Yeah,
it's like,
this is like my third time.
Yeah.
Going.
was Craig
third.
Ranch.
Oh, fourth, yeah.
Craig
Wait,
Ranch,
you did a show here like
Luxor.
23 maybe? 22 or 23?
Yeah, every year.
Was
Do you
Craig
remember our
Luxor.
interaction?
What venue?
I don't remember. It was in a theater though.
Probably Luxor, yeah?
It was probably the Luxor.
Yeah.
So I was dying. It was a great show, but I was laughing my ass off. So you had started doing some crowd work with me, and I had brought up how I'd actually DM'd you, and we had talked about you coming on the podcast. So it's kind of crazy how it's actually happening now.
Yeah. I
Two
think
and a
I
half
do
years
remember,
later.
yeah. Was that Luxor?
I think it was the Luxor.
Yeah. Were you sitting by yourself?
Damn, boy. Damn. What the fuck? No, I had
He went to the show by himself.
Nah, my
I love
boy.
Justin dearly. He showed up to my birthday party and my grand opening by himself.
My boy. Oh wait, shut up. My boy was next to me.
okay.
He
Oh,
actually
okay.
started the podcast with me. He was one of the original co-hosts.
I think I do remember that,
I
yeah.
went to the Craig Ranch one. I took a prom picture with him in the back.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But like doing these shows now, like now you're at the Palazzo Theater, like the transition, the
Plaza.
evolution of what you. What is it? Palazzo.
Venetian.
The Venetian.
Palazzo.
Theater.
He had it. He had it.
Drink some damn breast milk. So then,
I think he drank it too long.
Spoiled.
4 years old is the cutoff. He overdosed.
is Vegas a harder sell for you because it's like the land of like big comics, like because you've been doing your thing.
Yeah.
Like kind of seeing you come back and like you did the Chelsea one year at
Yeah,
Cosmo,
yeah.
and now you're over here. Like, is there any pressure, if any, to kind of be up with the big comics that are all on these billboards, and now you're part of that?
Oh, no, I mean, I just think of it as any other, like a regular show.
Yeah.
I don't feel that much pressured. But Vegas is always a hot spot for me because of the Ninth Island and how much Polys here are here, and even Hawaii people. So Vegas always shows aloha to me, and they always have a special place in my heart. So I always want to make it like a big show, and even coming on here and talking about it, you know. But yeah, I don't really feel pressure. I feel honored to be with those guys.
Yeah.
What about the set? How does it change for when you're in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I mean, I try to do like the first 10 to 15 minutes. I try to do like local jokes of the city. So like we try to do that everywhere we go. Vegas, trying to think of some stuff for that too. Maybe just talk about you.
Yeah.
I like the crowd work though.
Yeah, crowd
Well,
work
see, I
is
think
good.
the
So I never
crowd
see in the
work,
front.
it could
Fuck
change
yeah.
every time, like because
Yeah.
the crowd changes every time. So I think
Exactly.
for you, I think it's a blessing because you can always see anybody that comes in and
Yeah.
already start from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crowd work is fun too. I mean, people like that. Some people don't like it. You
Sometimes
know,
they
so
sit
I
there.
do-
Why the fuck you see in the front then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why the seat way in the back?
Yeah.
But I see a lot more comics doing it out, like like doing crowd work a lot. I just went to an Ari Spears show at the.
You actually went to it?
Yeah, I went. But I sat in the back.
Yeah.
But I went to a show of his in San Francisco, and he kind of walks the crowd before he goes on to kind of see who he's going to go. And if you guys see, Aries I think has been a comic that kind of went from old school to new school. That kind of transitioned into like what the social media thing is. I think he has a social media team that does. He has a guy filming everything that he's doing, and his crowd work. He's starting to get more, on Facebook and Instagram.
He's got a podcast too now, doesn't he?
He actually got beat up on the podcast too before, but that's neither here nor there. But Aries is one of the good comics. When I seen him at Wise Guys, I kind of seen not a similarity, but I seen a lot of comics nowadays. If their crowd work is shit, then they're like in a panic mode. Yeah. Because if they don't work the crowd the way like I've seen Tumua work the crowd, and a lot of these other comics. I mean, how important to you guys as comics is the crowd work? Like sometimes you guys have to base on the crowd too, because if they're just a stale ass crowd, now it's like you all on you.
Right. Well, I personally like the crowd work because it's new to me. You know, because going up to a show, you have your jokes in your mind already, your set list, which is the material you're touring with, and then you hit them with the crowd work. Or if it's, I guess depending on how the show goes or how you're feeling it. You know, I mean, Aries, he does a good analogy of saying like. Comparing it to quarterbacks. Yeah. Like Jerry Seinfeld or all those guys who don't do crowd work, they're like a pocket QB, Tom Brady, and then there's other guys that do crowd work, like Michael Vick,
Lamar Jackson,
and be on their toes, which I think is more hard is to do crowd work because you're joke writing on the spot, So, I mean, I guess when what do you say when the crowd work is not happening? Then I think it's just a bad crowd.
Yeah, because there do be bad crowds. Because sometimes people go sit in the front on purpose. Just to be like, oh, he's not gonna do crowd work on me, and now it just kind of makes the joke stay.
Also depends on the venue too, though, right?
Yeah.
What's the worst venue you've performed at?
Shoot, like early days or like now?
In general.
One time I did a show for an AA meeting at Miley Beach Park. Oh, shit. At nighttime with no lights.
Did you have a mic?
There was a mic, but it wasn't working.
Just for show.
Maybe like 15 people, but they all went up and did their speech like, "Hi, my name is," and I'm an alcoholic. All these sad stories, and then we got Tumua doing some comedy for you guys.
By the way, before you guys leave, here goes Tumua.
You hear cars in the background driving. Because in Miley, just right on the highway. So I mean, that was probably the worst one I did.
Do you remember that set?
Yeah, it just was a kind of mixture of crowd work and just.
It starts off with, who wants to drink?
Yeah. No, I did have a drinking joke.
Did you kill anybody that night?
No.
Anybody relapse?
Oh, shit. So it was some lady, she like messaged me and like booked me to do it, and then she didn't pay me anything.
Just booked them to do it.
How did she book you?
She just, I think she through another comic. So another comic called me up and said, "Hey, so and so," because they're like, "Oh, we did it last year and it was great. Had a nice stage." I went. There was no stage. It was just one pop-up tent, and like, I guess
the green patch of the grass.
I don't
be standing there.
For real.
I can't believe this. Yeah, I guess this counts as a show technically, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got to go through those shows. I mean, you probably experienced it too, emceeing all these spots.
Oh, trust me, it's.
I did grad parties, baby luau's, weddings. So you got to get all those under your belt before you can get like the good shows.
But I think that's the journey, right? That's the journey.
Yeah.
I think those make you a better for what you're doing.
Every comic on your level has those stories, right?
Yeah. Another bad one was in Kauai, maybe a couple years ago. It was in a ballroom, but the way they set up, they put the bar like close to the stage. So everyone was like going to the bar and like talking story, and it was just real loud and messy. And I remember like it was just uncontrollable because they treated it like a concert, but they weren't heckling bad things. They were just enjoying themselves too much. Comedy show, you got to sit down, pay attention, and be quiet.
Yeah, the ADD starts kicking in, and you can't hang on to the joke or stuff like that.
Yeah. So I think we had like 2 shows in one night. So right after the first show, I told the whole staff like, we got to move this bar out, like pack it up, like. And the second show was a lot better.
Nice.
Never put the bar by the stage.
Don't put the satellite bar right next to the front stage.
So the whole time I'll see people getting up, getting down, getting up. Like it was bad.
And it kind of throws you off of your game too. Because I can't focus on the crowd. So
another like some venues the microphone goes off or I can't hear myself. There's a lot of things that happen. One time the fire alarm went off. One time at a Blue Note show. So it was just it wouldn't stop. So it was just ringing. So I was like riffing on that, and Yeah, but these are all good things that happen.
makes you who you are.
Yeah.
Kind of builds that skin, right?
Yeah,
builds
yeah,
the
yeah.
callus.
What are some of your favorite venues to play in?
I like Utah. Wise Guys, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The way it's set up, I like comedy clubs, you know. I mean, I love theaters and arena, the Blaisdell Arena, but like I love being so close to the crowd and just bouncing off of people. And it's quicker too. Theaters and arenas, you gotta kind of like slow down because like the sound travels, and then the laughs hit you, but it hits you in a delay when you're up there. So like, cause it's like a wave of laughter, it comes and hits you. So clubs, it's just real quick, boom, boom, boom. You can bounce off of that.
Yeah,
I try to do that.
Does that bank account like the theater though, in the arena shows?
Yeah, like for the clubs, it can be based on if you do multiple.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to put any money up front. If that's the beauty of comedy clubs. Like everything's there already. Theaters and arenas, there's so much things that come out of the check because of the union.
Yeah.
Union fees. Like Blaisdell, they gotta have like 26 security guards. And like 12 police officers.
Yeah,
and
that's
they all
mandatory.
have like overtime.
That's mandatory.
Pay. Yeah, and if you go like 1 minute over, like your set or whatever, and then you get charged like another 4 hours. Yeah, so it's a headache. But I mean, in the end, obviously the theaters and arenas make you a lot more if you sell it out.
That's dope.
Haven't
you sold out every single time?
Yeah, I mean, there's some.
that was so crazy humble.
There's some that don't sell out, you know, but yeah.
I think even the ones that don't sell out, like even for shows, like I think I always tell people make it bigger than what it is. Like even if it wasn't sold out, if it looks sold out, it's sold out to me. So like I always tell people, hey, thanks for coming to the sold out show last night, even though it wasn't sold out. You got to make it bigger than what it is. That's just genius marketing.
Sold out.
Yeah.
I gave you the opportunity.
It creates a sense of urgency to not miss the next show.
Right. Yeah. So what does your research process look like when you're going, like doing your local shows from island to island, and you're doing the specific crowd work or bits on like a Hilo guy compared to a Kona guy?
Yeah, I ask around, you know. I hit up people that live in Hilo or Kona, and I just ask them questions, and I take notes and then try to come up with a new 10, 15 minutes right for that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The research is everything, right?
Oh, yeah. They love that, you know. Especially like for Guam. I love doing Guam because they're so different than Hawaii people, but they look the same, you know. So they're
shorter.
Yeah. Might fit well.
I feel tall over there.
Yeah.
That's why I like going to Japan. I feel like I'm giant.
Yeah.
Oh, picture me. I was in Japan. Me and Jay Boog. We look like Godzilla and King Kong over there. But like, we were talking because we had Tumua on a Holo Holo one year in Vegas.
Yeah.
And like that whole thing, like to see Tumua do his thing out there with, you know, there's a festival crowd, and when you festival crowd, it's kind of different than
hard, yeah.
comedy club. And so like when we were sitting there watching, it was like the crowd work and a festival crowd was different. So when I was watching Tumua do his, I was like, dude, this is some stuff that's not easy for anybody. Like you have to really cater to a festival crowd than you do to a comedy club crowd. So seeing what you did on your thing there was like to see from there to go to start doing the Chelsea and start doing like his name was all around where I was talking to his friend Michael Yo.
Yeah.
So Michael Yo, comic out here. So at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club, when I went there, we were joking around because I try to do my little stint in comedy, and he was like, "You have 2 minutes." So this is like my whole introduction to comedy. So as I went out there, I'm thinking, okay, being on stage and doing a festival is different than being a comedian. I go out there, I end up doing 8. So I guess when they flash the light, you're supposed to wrap it up, or you're supposed to.
They're giving you the light.
I think you got like a minute left, but unless
finish the bit.
Unless he was blinking, then he's like, "Yeah, get off now."
So I ended up doing like 9 minutes.
He told you only do 2?
He told me to do 2 minutes. I did my 9 minutes. And Michael goes, "Oh, you didn't see the light?" He's like, "No." He goes, "Well, nobody was gonna tell you to stop doing it." You're good. But it was dope because they always talk about Tumua about how much the growth and like this comedy thing. I think with our demographic, like there's not a lot of you, but they do have like when you guys had Augie and you know the legends on there too. Like, how do you cross and some of your comics growing up? How do you kind of like put it into your act? Like, do you watch a lot of who's some of your comics you watched growing up, and who are the comics you see now that you either have to alter your show or kind of make it the same?
Yeah, growing up in Hawaii, like my favorite comic, Andy Bumatai.
Yeah.
Seen you guys had him on. Augie is hilarious as well. Frank De Lima, Paul Ogata too. He's a name that doesn't really come up as often, but he's definitely up there for me. Those are all like the Hawaii guys. Mainland guys, I'm a big fan of Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, Sebastian Maniscalco. I like Andrew Schultz now. He's kind of like the newer guys that are getting it.
Dude, Mark is Gagnon from Flagrant. Dude, he is
yeah.
super talented stand-up, but
Yes.
his podcast is great as well,
yeah,
too.
yeah, the Camp Gagnon.
Yeah.
He's good too. But yeah, I mean the whole crowd work thing. I only started doing crowd work maybe the last 4 or 5 years.
Is there anyone that's crowd work that you had studied beforehand, or
Andrew Schultz? Yeah, and he was the one that first started putting it out.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other guys too. Jeff Okuri, he's great too.
Big J Okerson has got some of the best crowd work ever.
Yeah. But like the first person I seen was Andrew, and that just blew up.
Especially when he was during COVID,
and
right?
he did like a whole crowd work special, and then I was just thinking like, wow, this guy is really changing the game. Like everyone's gonna start doing this now because it's like he's just, you could just tell that's true talent, you know. So then at first I was scared to do crowd work, and then it just came natural. The more you do it, the easier it gets.
Yeah.
How did you implement it at first into your set? Was it up top at the beginning, or?
No, just whenever, like, I just wanted to try it, and I just did it. Yeah, it would happen whenever. Sometimes like comics go to it when like their set isn't doing as well, or the crowd is a little flat. Okay, maybe there need to be some interaction, wake them up a little bit. That's also a good trick too, because if they're not paying attention, then you're talking to someone, then they're gonna be, oh, he's talking to the crowd, I better be ready because I'm coming. So that's a good change up for that. It's good to do it in the beginning of the show, but you could lose them a little bit too, because if you do it too much. That's why my openers, I don't really have them do crowd work, because I don't want them to start talking to me as soon as I come on stage. You know,
because I just think it's cool to do. We're like,
Yeah, they
oh,
think
yeah, cool.
it's
We can talk to the comics as soon as they come on stage.
like that was like frowned upon in like the comedy environment, was audience members talking, because they say it in big words, do not talk while comics are on stage, or no heckling, you know. But now we live for that, for all the clips and everything.
Yeah.
You know? And the clips is what works, the crowd work clips. Like I guarantee, like if you compare like material and crowd work clips, all the crowd work clips have way more views than the material ones.
That interaction, right?
Yeah. I mean, the material ones, some of them blow up too, but like the I guess it just, I don't know, it's more trendy, and the interaction and the spontaneous, and
Especially if you're great at the crowd work and you're getting a good story out of somebody, right?
Everybody likes to tease somebody.
But if somebody's
you
like,
sound like a bullied child when you say that.
Everybody likes to tease somebody.
I mean, it just resonates with people, like, because you know that that's in there.
some crazy stories come from members in the audience, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of viral stories do.
Right.
Especially if you get the right guest, right?
Well, so how was Aries Spears one? Was it good?
It was good. Like, he has some that are good, then he has some that people take too personal.
Would he do mostly? Was it the whole show, Crowder?
Well, the setup was genius. Like, I was watching it because he kept going back to a person that kept saying, "Man, fix your face."
Yeah.
Really, the person wasn't mad or anything, but it was Aries' way of setting it up.
Yeah.
So, because by the end of the show, he was like, "Well, but whatever you do, take this ugly face." He kind of like set up,
Tie it
and
all
then
in,
they tied it all in. So it was a method to the madness of doing it. So,
there's
kind of
ways
watching
like
these
that.
comics and watching Tumua the way he does it, like, everyone has their way of doing it, and it just doesn't have to look forced. I've seen comics where it looks forced because they're kind of bombing on
Digging,
their set.
yeah.
So they're digging a little deeper, and now when the person that they're trying to do crowd work with is starting to turn on them, now it starts to get ugly. Then you get the viral moment of them kind of have security come in and all that. So I think there's definitely a method to the man, and I think Tumua has got it down. Where I seen the one that you did up in Seattle. And you know, when you lock into the poly guys, especially the Samoan guys, like, it's dope to see you interact with the Samoan guys, because not a lot of people could talk. Any other comic could talk to a Samoan guy like that, but Samoa has a way of doing it where the Samoan guy can find it funny, but any other comic do it, they standing up and security guards be called.
And the security guard's not stopping him
No,
either.
they're like, all right, it's cool, we'll just get them later. But what is some of your way, like Joe Coy? I was just talking to him the other day, because seeing him and Iglesias, Fluffy guy, they're doing SoFi.
Yeah.
So we were actually talking about you the other day, because Joe Coy came to one of my parties and we actually became good friends. And he was like saying, "Man, Tumua," he goes, "he's dope because of your crowd work." And like, you know, just what are your thoughts of like doing big venues like the way Joe's been doing them? Because he's been doing these crazy venues.
Stadium shows.
Yeah. That's definitely the goal. I mean, when it happens, it happens. But yeah, all praise to Joe. He's another guy that I look up to, and he definitely has the blueprint of doing it yourself and succeeding. You know, he didn't do the whole got to move to LA and go in the Comedy Store and all that. Like, he did it from Vegas, I think, right?
Yeah.
And he rented out venues, and he did it from the ground up. He did his own Netflix special himself. So I definitely take that and use that to myself as if someone says no, then that doesn't mean you can't do it. Just do it yourself.
And that's why you've released 2 specials on YouTube,
I did
right?
one in Hawaii Theater, and I did an all crowd work special too, up on YouTube.
How was that shooting the all crowd work special?
It was a challenge because I never did do a whole show completely all crowd work. And we just, even like my videographer Yoda, he said, yeah, just don't do any material. Like even if it is like something comes up, like a topic comes up and you have a joke about it, don't do it. So it was a challenge, but it's actually one of my favorite shows I've ever done. And I ended up doing like, I didn't think I was going to do an hour. I did more like maybe like an hour 15 or hour 10 of just straight crowd work. And yeah, it was cool. You can check it out on YouTube right now. It's called the crowd work special. Yeah, Talk Stories crowd work special, I called it. Yeah.
And you also have your podcast up on your YouTube page, right?
Stand Up Life. I'm not as consistent as you guys. You know, it's tough doing a podcast. So congrats to all you guys on doing that. But yeah, that's up there too on YouTube. We got to get that going also.
So how do you get more consistent with it? Like, because you have such a huge platform. I imagine.
I guess just being home more often, you know, and filming and editing. When we were talking too, the editing.
I just like watching the IG though.
Huh?
Yeah.
The IG is it for me.
Yeah. I mean, I try to stay consistent on IG and stuff, and my skits and everything. So, but yeah, just to add in a podcast, I mean, I just gotta just be consistent. Like you guys, how do you guys do it? You just
It's all I do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty much almost all I do.
Yeah.
But I think with the podcasting, I think it just complements everything else we're doing.
Yeah.
It gives us our own platform to kind of like accentuate what we're already doing.
Promoting.
Yeah, promoting.
We was already like, before they even signed the lease for Next Door, we was already bringing it up on the podcast.
Yeah, before I opened up Next Door, we were in here talking about it, and we kind of like, everything came to fruition by talking about it. And I think the more we talked about it on podcasts, it kind of light a fire under your ass to kind of say, hey, better hurry and get this done. So getting it done, like I see with comics and their own podcasts, like it's almost, it complements, you have to have one.
Yeah,
like be a comic because now you're talking about you just coming off the road and your life, because people want to know what you're doing outside of doing comedy.
Yeah.
And I think when people know that you on a personal level, like they want to know about your personal life. They want to know, you know, if you just how you treat your kids,
or even like backstories about the show that you just did.
Yeah, yeah.
Certain audience members that might have done something.
Who's real good at that is Gary Owen. So he has the Get Some podcast, and he's really consistent. I think he does more than once a week.
Yeah.
He does it like whenever he can, like in a hotel room. And it's just him talking in the camera. He doesn't have no fancy mic or anything. So, I mean, he's a good example of being consistent and building a big following off of that.
Dude, talking about crowd work, his crowd work is so good.
Yeah, he's also a guy, too, I forgot to mention, that's been killing it.
Yeah, his crowd work is like on another level, I feel like, since the divorce, right?
Yeah. So he's been doing it for a while, too. Like crowd work guys.
I always see a difference between a married comic and a divorced comic, though. Like Gary Owen's like the epitome of that. Because he was funny before the divorce, but after he got divorced, he got more funny.
Because like he took it head on, right? He was supposed to have his black queen, and then he cheated on her and got a new black queen, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But do you kind of find it hard deciphering how much of your personal life you put into the social media world?
Not really. I mean, I don't mind it. It's just, I mean, everything's on camera too now, you know, and people like that. They like being relatable. Yeah. You know, I got a baby too, so I was talking about being a dad and raising a infant and now toddler, you know, so that's why I try to bring to them, be relatable to them, you know, do things that I want them to watch me and be like, yeah, I know that guy. He reminds me of the guy I seen at Home Depot, or he reminds me of my dad, you know. So
plus it adds material to your because now you have that of being a father and stuff too.
What was it like getting Rachael Ostovich? I know we were all thinking it.
It wasn't a hard transition, obviously, because both of you guys are like celebrities, right?
Yeah. It was, yeah.
So being on camera is no big deal.
Yeah, but she was like a megastar while we were in like high school.
Yeah. So we actually first met in Disneyland. I was up in Disneyland with another girl.
Damn you.
And like she was in the bathroom, right? And I'm waiting for her in the bathroom, and then Rachel walks by me, and she came up to me first and says she's a fan and she loves what I do for Hawaii. But it was during COVID time, right? So she had a mask on. I don't know who it was. I was like, oh, who's this? Like, who's this hot LA girl coming up to me? I guess my fans is growing. Good. So it was a little bit awkward and all that, because I was just, my head was on a swivel waiting for the other girl to come out of the bathroom. And then, so that was the first interaction we had. And then.
That was 2020?
Yeah, like 2021.
Okay.
Maybe. And then right when they opened up again and everyone was wearing masks. And then maybe like a few months after that, broke up with that girl. And then
Slid in the DM.
yeah, I think Rachel slid in first. Though.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, then she'll agree on it too.
actually, you know what? We was out one time and she was FaceTiming with you, and I was like, "Who the fuck are you talking to?"
Yeah, that was way after. That was in Vegas too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was way after.
I was like,
yeah, so
"Everybody's partying over here. Why are you FaceTiming somebody?"
So she messaged me, and then we were talking, and then she's like, she brought the moment. She's like, yeah, that was me at Disneyland a few months ago. That came up to you, and then it put two together.
Oh, so you didn't know that was her?
I didn't know that was her.
Oh, wow. So you found out that
time. Yeah, and I was
wow.
like, wow, that was her.
So what ran through your mind at that point?
No, I was like, oh, I guess I'm the man.
Was there any? Because I mean, you know, we grew up in Hawaii, and
Yeah.
Hawaii's a small place. And if there's a hot girl, she's dated other guys. Did you think of any ex-boyfriends at that point in time at all?
Not really. No, I just because I think she was single at the time, and then we started talking a little bit, and then we started FaceTiming a lot. I think that's when the whole Vegas thing happened.
Yeah, we
too.
was all
She
at the
was
club
in Vegas.
partying.
Yeah, and then she came to one of my shows, like the Hilo show, one time, but we still weren't officially together. You know, because then she stopped talking to me for a while. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, this makes sense. Damn it.
Yeah. She always says, like, yeah, if she was here, she's like, yeah, I can't let them too easy. You know, I let them work for it. You know, so that went on a couple months, and then
Did you like have a shot to the confidence at that point? Did you think like, maybe I don't got it?
nah. I mean, maybe I really thought like, it's probably not. She's probably with someone else already or whatnot.
But we're talking mid-career though. Like you're doing your thing already.
So it was like I wasn't fully touring. I was mostly doing the inner islands. Yeah. And then one day, we actually went on like an official first date. It was like in Waikiki or whatever.
How did that go down? Like, did you ask her out on a date?
Yeah. I asked her, and then we planned it, and it was actually was good because we were walking around, and we went to it was real late. It was after like midnight, and then we went to Sheraton Hotel, the pool area, and like the security guard recognized me, and so he let us like swim in the pool. And after everything was closed and all that.
He
and
recognized
the jacuzzi.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone was, I was like, yes, this is it.
I'm famous.
Anything for you, Tumua. Yeah, come.
Okay, if she was here, would she say she recognized you or her?
Well, the security guard.
Yeah.
He should say me. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
For some reason, guys like love me. It's weird. Like
Like I might know the security guard. Bessie, that's you. That's what.
they turn into like the biggest girls when they come up to me. It's just it's crazy. But like.
Can sign this poster for my sister.
But yeah, it was with someone guy. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, go swim, and took a picture with him. So then I was like thinking, oh yeah, I am the man. Yeah, Rachel, you never had this before. Yeah, never had someone more famous than you.
Oh shit.
And then then we just kept talking, and then that's when she went to the Vegas thing, and we were talking for a while, and then I moved in with her. Actually, you know, I was at my parents, and then I slept over one night, and
Does she have a fat crib?
You never left.
never left. Yeah.
Oh, man,
The Hawaiian love story.
Backpacks, suitcase. I'm staying one. I'm staying forever. You're gonna have to kick me out for getting out.
I don't even think I brought my clothes. I just bought new clothes. Just turned the Beverly's inside out.
Oh shit, that's funny. So what is it like? Have you guys? I mean, do you guys ever get into fights, arguments?
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Like,
Who doesn't?
Can you
Justin?
turn it into a joke?
But like,
sometimes.
can she give you that work though?
Yeah, she wins every argument.
You guys ever got like a little physical at all?
No, she's great. I mean, she's thinking about maybe fighting again soon too. So hopefully that.
Bare knuckle?
Is she looking
No,
BK?
not bare knuckle. She don't like bare knuckle.
Yeah, that was crazy when I saw that.
I
was
don't want that
fuck
for her. Like, I
that's
mean-
crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Even though I think that has probably the most money.
Yeah, she said that's the.
I think. Yeah, that was the most she
Big
ever got
league,
paid. Was that? Yeah. But maybe boxing or something.
Yeah.
Maybe like some celebrity.
Like
boxing.
these misfits events, right?
Yeah.
Fight an influencer.
Just fight Jake
Yeah.
Paul and get a bag and call
Yeah,
it a
for
day.
real. Yeah.
Which-
But it's fun. I mean, we got a house now in Waianae, so full
Sorry.
circle. You know.
Then what part did you start having to talk about doing the makeover? Because I know you had a makeover, right?
Yeah.
With the teeth.
Oh, the
I went to
teeth,
the
yeah.
show when you brought up the teeth.
Yeah.
And they're pearly from the back.
Yeah.
From the back.
I was in the back.
Wait. That sounds crazy, bro.
Early.
That sounds crazy.
They look pearly from the back. And damn breast milk is just
From the back roll.
yeah,
Back roll.
Yeah, so I mean,
Wait, did you sit in the back row so you didn't get picked on in the
Yeah.
crowd?
I thought you was in the front.
It was like not too far in the back, but I was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of. I didn't want to go in the front. Alana was like, "Oh, we go." I said, "No. I'm gonna have to fucking tame it down. No jury, nothing on if you go in the front."
If he was towards the front row, how would you roast him?
No, I honestly don't like roasting people that I know. I tell
Oh.
everybody that. Like, the people that I meet, they're like, "Oh, I don't want to." I say, "No, don't worry. If I know you,
Yeah.
it's too hard because then it feels like I have to come up with something funny." If it's something
I know it's personal and shit.
yeah, something that only me and him know. I start talking about breast milk, everyone's confused.
They don't get the inside joke. Oh, wait, what?
Breast milk? What? He's the only one laughing.
I have been to a comedy show and I sat in the back and the guy caught me in the back.
Were you wearing the chain?
The chains. I was like two girls.
Oh, comedians ain't stupid either because
Yeah.
we went to Mike Epps and me and KT, you guys know my brother
Yeah.
KT, we were sitting, I don't know why we're sitting next to each other in the front row. Mike Epps comes up to us, two big Samoan guys.
Yeah.
He goes, I ain't fucking with y'all too.
Did you see that video at Raiders Stadium, the preseason game? They played the 49ers. Raiders fan is going off, going crazy with security all
KT's
around him.
right there.
KT's there with his hat backwards trying to get into action.
That's why it's crazy because now in the social media world, there's always cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Whether like now, especially Tumua being the public eye, like
Yeah.
all of us having, some kind of like, doing a podcast, they're going to say, oh, look at the podcast guy. So I seen a fight and I immediately, normally back in the day, I'd run towards it. But nowadays I run away from it because I don't want to be like KT got caught up in that
Have
shot.
you ever
Everybody's
had
so-
anyone pull that with you? Like, what's up, funny guy? Tell me a joke.
Oh yeah, I mean that's people think it's like when they see me in public, tell me a joke, but it doesn't work like that. You know, you
Well,
don't.
don't forget, I'm half Samoan too, so.
You don't go up to like a carpenter and say, "Oh, build me one table." Right now. You don't.
He goes, don't forget, I'm a Tuinei at the end of the day. Don't forget
One
that.
time, Raleigh was like, yeah, we was backstage at Tumua. Fuck, we was funnier than him. We was making him laugh. We're gonna save the jokes for the guys out there.
But I think that it all boils because everyone can be funny like when the cameras are off. But I think they don't.
it's
Especially walking onto a stage, I had a newfound respect for comedians because everyone thinks they're funny at the barbecue, but that doesn't resonate to go on stage. And
Right, you turn
face
into
all
Ricky
these
Bobby.
people. Oh, yeah.
Oh, before doing my hands.
Yeah. Before shows, I like to like stay calm too and save all that energy and before I go up there, you know.
Yeah. And when you come, like this new show you got coming up, what's the date of this new one at the
September 27th.
September 27th. So what can the people expect on that show different than what they normally watch?
God damn, that was like a news question in a morning show.
I just heard this on my news
Sorry,
interview.
that's my podcasting. So what can you
And where can we get tickets?
I see the videographer say, we gotta get some good promo out of it. So, where can they find tickets so we can sell this place out?
Coming up, we'll go back on the traffic.
You guys see how it goes into my white voice too? It's like,
So what can we expect there?
because at the end of the day, it's all about promotion. So we're here to promote each other. Let's make sure we get it clearly out there. But, so back to our question. What can they expect?
That was good. That was smooth. That was smooth. Yeah.
But coming back to Vegas, this is, being Ninth Island, are you ready to do You guys see it goes on and off. It's real quick.
You can't help himself.
Because I know everybody's gonna say, "Hey, hook me up with a ticket." Because how do you deal with a free ticket getters up there? But tell them what's the date again for the show. Professional.
September 27th
Dope.
at the Venetian. Palazzo, right? You pronounce it, or Palazzo.
Raleigh said Palazzo.
Should I ask him?
I say everything wrong, so
That's so
I say
true.
fucking bode, I say cul-de-sac. Fuck up. This guy, anytime he says, say it again, say it again, I already know I fucked up.
I think it's Palazzo, right?
Palazzo.
Palazzo.
I think it's something like that. Yeah.
Venetian.
Yeah, at the
Yeah.
Venetian.
In the
But that's
Venetian.
big. That's a dope venue too.
Yeah.
How big is that venue?
A little over 1,500. Wow. Yeah. It's the same one that Shin Lim
Yeah.
plays at.
Doing the
yeah.
math on that sounds so nice.
Yeah.
Saturday, September 27th. Tickets are still available, but they're going quick.
Yeah.
And you can get them at tumuacomedy.com.
We'll get it now. We'll get it right now. There you go.
Have you gotten any heat for any of the skits that you've done? Any of the stereotypes? I guess you could
there's
say.
always haters in it. Yeah, some comments, some messages.
How do you deal with that?
I just don't respond.
Oh, he's like me.
Yeah.
Justin responds to everybody.
You respond to everybody?
He responds to everybody. I wake up
Yeah.
every morning, 100 new comments.
See, but you know what I've noticed about Justin? When he wants to talk shit, he'll go to the Still Friends podcast page.
Yeah,
No. I go off of the
No, I told him to
stuff.
stop doing that because, bro, you always get suspended.
Yeah.
So I was like, do it from your personal.
How do you get suspended?
Because he talks hella shit.
Oh, your Instagram gets suspended?
Yeah.
So you can't like comment on other people's?
We can't even post sometimes. Yeah.
Because like
It's gotten
the
bad.
things you comment or the things you
The
post?
things he comments is really bad.
Justin goes left quick, as you can tell already.
But we've behaved well
Yeah,
lately.
yeah,
We gotta.
remind him from your personal.
When does this
page.
air?
Yeah.
We can't say it yet, but we got a big
I
advertisement
just feel like
partner.
if you talk to the haters, then you're making them win. They want the attention.
I win though. It's on my post. They get the traction on our posts.
Yeah, so just
I'm
let-
not.
so
I'm like you. I don't respond to
don't
anything.
respond to them, yeah.
I like to get them going a little bit.
Do you take out some of that aggression that you would want to on like crowd work when you see or have to, talk about something like the haters be
Or
talking
you just
about?
open up Bank of America and just look at that.
Yeah, look at my bank account.
If a construction worker is giving you a hard time and you're doing a show and somebody's in the front row, high vis shirt, he's automatically going right to him.
I mean, if they're giving me, if they're say something wise, then I try to give it to them during the show, But I don't have like anger built in me that want to come out, Like any hate comment I see, like the worst comment, it doesn't faze me at all, because they're just not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not doing anything wrong. I feel like.
Thank you.
Oh
for
no,
your-
I don't have any anger when I do it.
Yeah.
I like to have
Like, I don't
fun
feel-
with it.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's any need for me to let them know like the truth or the reason why I did this or try to back myself up. Like
Oh
it's-
no, I go into like roasting with them and then going back
Oh,
and
yeah.
forth. I like to have like fun back
You
and
don't want to get in a
forth.
roast off with a comedian either, especially Tumua. So you can go get personal real quick. But I thought we were just doing
Well,
roasting.
that is fun too if you like tease them back and look at their profile and
Yeah,
write
that's
something.
pretty much what I like to do
I
with
see
it.
some people do that. Yeah, that's good then.
Yeah, I'm one of those that. Thank you for your time. Thank you for taking time out of your
Yeah,
day
yeah.
to talk shit
Hey,
about
God
me.
bless you.
Yeah.
Bring God into it. And all that. God damn it, bro, God into it. Now I
May
can't
God
talk
bless your
shit
soul.
back.
Lexi just said she's gonna enter that era, huh?
Oh, Lexi goes off too.
But she just said she wasn't recently, right? She said she's gonna kind of lay off of it.
2 posts ago, she was on our the one you made.
What do you mean?
The post you made, she went off in
like
there.
watching
Bro,
two older
what-
brothers.
Yeah,
I woke
yeah,
up in
yeah.
the morning. I had like 200 new comments on top of my.
What
thing
did
on
I
the wall.
do?
You posted the one about the interview.
Oh, the one with what's his name?
I don't know.
Oh, Keone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. What's the name of the brand again? I was gonna call it Pineapple Clan. What is it?
Farmers.
Farmers. Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming to us. We appreciate your time. Jesus Christ. So
where can they get
tickets? So where can they get tickets?
This guy.
I just thought it was weird. That's all. You were there for it, weren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry.
No, it was Poi. And
Was it?
You made it and I ain't in it.
Oh yeah. I thought. You know what happened though, right?
Yeah, no, I just choose not to.
I just didn't understand why he didn't get because they had talked about. Yeah, have you ever heard that story about Farmers Market Hawaii or?
A little bit, but I don't.
I mean,
Really, I don't
it was
really know,
popping
though.
when we were in high school, right?
So did you sell the brand?
Technically, no.
Here we go.
We just went our own ways.
Here we
Well,
go.
he
Respectfully.
But he
You
has the own brand now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know it's still around, right? I see it
Yeah.
at Farmers. Yeah.
remember how big that was when we were in high school though?
Yeah. It was a big brand.
Was everybody still rocking it like on Oahu? Like it was huge on Big Island. That's why.
Shit, it was
Yeah,
used in
yeah.
the Bay when I was in the Bay. So they were wearing it in the Bay too. So it
The
was
Bay
just,
loved us.
it was dope because like
We used
I
to go
think-
to the Bay to find out what all the new music was.
Yeah, and I mean it's an inspiration story at the end of the day. Whether you guys don't get along now or they do now, it's just it was a part of history, especially in our demographic, that you had farmers and now you spawned all these different other brands like Honors Now. So I think it's dope to kind of just keep it that way, especially when you have like opinions out there.
Yeah.
So.
What was the history behind the name? I just always wanted to ask.
Is because we worked as a community, like everybody working with each other and
Like
the
a
whole
farmer's
farmer
market.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Genius marketing right there.
And he came up with the logo.
Yeah.
That logo was pretty fucking fire, to be honest.
It was based off of the Transformers logo too. Like not based like the concept into that.
Like the Decepticons or something or whatever they're called. The face of it.
Transformers, yeah, and then Farmers logo.
Wait, so it went from Defend Hawaii to Farmers Market?
No.
Then it
They're
went
separate.
to September 27th.
We're clip farming, bro. But before we get out of here, the podcast, when's the next time you're going to start it up? Any big guests lined up?
No, not yet. Besides
Do
Bruno
you go
Mars.
looking? Oh, well, come on. I'm just kidding.
Besides who?
Bruno Mars. I said, oh, excuse me. But then, like, do you go looking for guests? Like,
No.
us as being podcasters, we have to look for guests.
Yeah.
Like, do you actually say, or you just go for who you want to be on the show? To go.
Sometimes
talk
I
about?
reach out to people.
Yeah.
Other times, a lot of mainland comics try to reach out to. They try to push the show at Blue Note because my office is right by Blue Note.
Nice.
Too. So that's a good thing to get them on while they do their show there,
Yeah.
and they can hop on the podcast. But or I just reach out to people and get them on. The main thing is just finding time to do it. You know.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
'Cause you're a busy man right now, man.
Yeah. I try to do you guys do more than one in a day sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, very rarely, but usually one a day.
It'll be multiple in a week sometimes, and then we'll just spread them out.
Yeah.
It's just-
we tried doing double or 3 in a day, and that just
Yeah, that's
it's
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to get it lined up, but the
And you gotta
schedule's
change
right.
clothes.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, you gotta change clothes.
Every podcast same thing.
I got the same outfit over 2 podcasts.
This guy doesn't change.
He's a rare.
stink
Is
boy over there.
that a uniform they use over there?
You can't get them in there for just a quick hour though, and then get in and out.
Who the people?
Yeah, in terms of getting the podcast done.
Yeah, I mean we don't go too long too. We do 45 minutes to an hour. You know, but I had like Andy and Augie, but those guys they talk long.
Ours was 2.5 hours. Right there.
We had Frank DeLima too. Oh, I only asked one question and he handled the rest.
He lives here now, right? Frank DeLima lives here.
He lives in a retirement home, I think, here.
Oh yeah, he does live here. Yeah. I have to see
The funniest
about
thing
it.
is now that the podcast is doing better. We had this big meeting with this. We just picked up a pretty big sponsor for the show.
Oh,
but
lit.
Justin's, I'm over there waiting for him. I was like, where the fuck are you? He's like, fuck, I'm speeding. I'll be there soon. Hey, to get a text. I just got pulled over. I'm speeding. And then I was like, fuck, okay. And he's like, bro, is that what it's like to be famous? Because he let me go. He's like, are you a podcast guy? And I was like, I guess so, Just. You're famous now, you know.
That was
You
your
can
in
use it,
Vegas?
use it.
Yeah, we were
He's
heading.
going 130.
It was 120. To be fair.
Whoa, what's the difference?
But maybe I would have got arrested the other way. But we were headed to that. I mean, huge sponsor. I actually used to work for.
Can you guys say the name or not right now?
Probably
It
not.
starts officially in September.
September
Tell me the
1st.
letter it starts with.
Yeah.
How's this guy does some work with a different one of their entities
Everybody drives one too.
in Hawaii?
Oh, yeah.
Joe Coy is a big fan.
Yeah, I already know.
So, but one of the bigger corporations out here, they're actually
good.
one of the biggest in the nation. So
Yeah.
super huge sponsorship for us. That's kind of why I wonder you don't do the podcast more often. With your
Yeah.
popularity, the sponsorship should
Yeah,
be
I mean,
huge.
we don't have any sponsors yet, so besides YKL.
Where's my Coco Love at, right?
Shout out to Coco Love, man. We gotta get linked up with them soon.
Yeah, man. Shout out Coco Love. I mean, it's always brands that I believe in. If I don't like it, I'm not going to have them as a sponsor. But if I like the product, then I definitely try to intertwine it into what we're doing already.
Yeah, they're huge. Before we get out of here, they're probably following you already, but where can everybody find you on social media?
At Tumua _ TUMUA_. Because someone took the Tumua name already. So
You never try to hit them and try to
Buy
get
it?
them?
they came to my Utah show.
Oh,
was this
shit. Hey, I'm the
someone
one.
girl?
Oh,
Was this
was
someone
it?
girl? Yeah. And they tried to ask me for money for it.
How was it asked?
10 grand.
This was a joke they were asking me. But she's
They
like,
usually do, that's
she's
why.
like, she gets so much messages and everything because people think that's.
Just
'cause
start
even
booking
when you-
shows.
When you tag it, they just put Tumua. They forget the underscore. You know,
Aye.
they're doing it fast. So
He's now taking deposits for 5,000.
yeah. So
Send it to this
I
Venmo.
thought about trying to buy it out and stuff, but I mean it's fine with the
Yeah, with the underscore, you already built up the name
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it. So.
There's people that just farm names and sell it.
What is that farm?
Yeah,
Like, they just
buy names
buy
and
all
then-
the names.
Like how they used to with domains, right? Back in the day.
This girl bought that kind of would hang out with us before she bought Las Vegas Raiders. Before
wow.
Raiders was even a thing over here, and then
you can
she
sell
got
it,
bought
yeah.
out
They'll buy it.
for a
And
really,
then you
really
sell
good.
it to them.
Yeah.
She got bought out for a really good amount.
Just like domains that they used to do.
Yeah.
Would you buy Tumua?
Nah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
I think you have
He's
to
good
at this
already.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're good already with the
Yeah.
underscore. And it rolls off the tongue now, Tumua underscore.
That's true. Plugs you got, Cisco, before we get out of here?
Well, I know September 27th I'm going to be at the Tumua show. Go get your tickets right now. But nothing, man. We just opened up the Shack, the barbershop and podcast
Yeah. What is it
studio.
called? The Shack.
Yeah, the Shack LV.
Yeah.
The Shack Barbershop. But it was a shout out to everybody that came to the grand opening. But now it's back to festival season. We got Holo Holo San Diego, Utah, Irvine, San Jose, Sacramento. A lot of shows, man. It's a busy, it's blessed. I'm blessed to be busy. But it's dope to always come sit down and talk with Tumua, talk with you guys, and get this thing going. Because we're also going to have Tumua on the Western Conference podcast when he comes back. But it's going to be a dope thing. Because I think our circle is how we get these sponsorships, because they see the interaction and it's not forced and it's kind of more all organic. So anything you want to think with me is Big Body Cisco on everything. No underscore though, by the way. I have Big Body Cisco on everything.
That's an awesome grand opening too, yeah.
Yeah, man. Thanks to Raleigh. Thanks to everybody that was involved. I think we need more businesses like this because we could do stuff like this. It started because I was renting out podcast studios and I was going to barbershops and I was like, why not just do our own? So by the grace of God, we were able to do it. We're open, and now the Shack LV.
Yeah, Schemos, Honors, the Shack. Who's
and
next?
Who's next? Exactly.
Who's next?
Plugs, Raleigh.
October 18th, we got our 2-year anniversary.
Trunk or treat.
Yeah. So last year, I think we had like 2,500 people show up. So
Yeah.
let's try to make it bigger this year. So we posted our first flyer. So getting out there.
Yeah.
Got a good month promo.
Yep.
So it should be good.
Just follow Still Friends Show on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, check out Tacos Los Neri, our new restaurant down in Henderson, and that's it for me.
Come on, man.
Still Friends Show, we'll see you guys next time.
Bop, 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 bop.